Now they're yelling from the other room. Okay, so brows are a scary thing. I think people get really wigged out and afraid of brows. If you don't feel comfortable doing it, then don't. It's not something that's required, but I do feel like it can make or break a look, or it can just define it and make it look a little bit nicer and a little bit more complete. I do it, so I'm sure people are used to seeing me like this, or I'm used to seeing myself like this. If you're not used to it, don't do it. You can also, I kind of extend it a little bit. Like I said, I put my pencil right here, draw my little guideline. If that's too much addition to your natural brows, then don't do it. You could just start right here and just filling in your brows. Over the weekend I tried to do my aunt's brows and she totally freaked out, it was fine. But I kind of did it the way I would have done mine, and I think it was too much for her. So don't do it if it's scary, or if it's not something you feel comfortable with, or not something you would do on the normal, then don't do it. I have to look over this way. I'm gonna scooch you, or just do it like this. If it's not something you feel comfortable with, then don't do it. So I just kind of start with my line and then draw a line underneath, and then I kind of go in and fill a little on top. I try to stick to the natural shape of my eyebrow. I don't change my eyebrow shape that much, except for this very beginning part. I do add a little bit on because I feel like they're pretty sparse in front. Again, if you don't feel comfortable doing that, then don't. Oops, sorry. So again, I have my guideline right here. I go over, I do short little strokes to kind of look more naturally like hair. Also, I think people are afraid of what color to pick. My eyebrows, even though my hair is currently blonde, in a few months it might not be, you never know. But I think people also get afraid with what color do I do. Mine, I would stick to kind of your natural hair color, even if your hair is a different color right now. This brow specifically, I think, is in just brunette. So I just kind of stick with my natural hair color eyebrows and just go that way. And it's very simple. They're not like huge drawn in eyebrows. And then I just use the spoolie. Funny thing, people are always like, I didn't know that had a name. It's a spoolie. Use the spoolie and kind of even them out. Just remember, I'm just doing this from my phone in my bathroom. I'm not a professional. I'm just doing this for fun and to try to be helpful. It's not super comfortable sitting here like showing people how you do stuff and like, hey guys, look at me with no makeup on. Like, it wouldn't be something I would normally do. So I am so thankful for people who have like said stuff to me like, oh my gosh, I watched your video and I loved it, or it was so helpful, or you know, you encouraged me to do something that maybe I didn't want to do or I was too afraid to do. Like, it's nice to hear that from people, and it's nice to know that this is something that I'm not doing just for me because I always want to do, that people actually might get something out of it. Or even if it's not makeup, even if you think, oh, she did it, like I could do something that maybe I've always wanted to do. So the eyebrows, I admit, look a little much right now, but once you add even if I decided not to do eyeliner and just did mascara, that you could do that too. So I don't know where my regular cheap kind of eyeliner is right now, so I'm just using this one. It's the one that came in my Ipsy bag, and I'm just running it because I'm just going to baseball tonight. I'm just running it really lightly right above my lash line. And again, if this isn't for you, don't do it. And I always pull my eyelid I don't think you're supposed to do that, but meh, I do. super not perfect today because I can't see very well between my phone and my like janky mirror. Oh, for God's sakes, my mirror that I'm using right now. Oh, sorry. Be patient. But once you put mascara on, it doesn't really matter. So I'm using the L'Oreal Carbon Black. Just putting on a few layers. I know another video people want to see is eyelashes. And my husband called, which is the second time he has called in the middle of me trying to videotape, and then it stopped the whole thing. So I'm going to attempt to now like put it all together in hopes that I can figure it out, but I don't know if I will. So great. So I'm just doing mascara. Sorry. Just a tip too, if you get it like down here or like up here when you're doing your mascara, it's better to let it dry and then just kind of flick it off, apparently. Oh, I was saying before, I've had requests to do lashes, fake lashes, so I will try to do that this week. I always do bottom lashes just to, otherwise it just kind of makes it look like you kind of forgot about them. So again, just my preference and my recommendation. That's something you have to do. And then the last thing I always do is highlighter. My favorite highlighter right now is the Wet n Wild Mega Glow in Precious Petals. I think the other one that they have, like the something Canopy or whatever, is a little too pink for me personally. And my brush, sorry, I was gone all weekend at my cousin's wedding, so my makeup is like a hot mess all over the place and my brushes are all over, so I'm trying to be on board. But okay, highlight, I just dip my brush, my cheap Target or wherever you're shopping, or this one is like TJ Maxx, and I just put a little on my forehead because it's summer. Again, I don't do all of this when it's not, I always wear highlighter, but I don't put it like all over when it's not summer. I feel like you can get away with more in the summer. Also, I just wanted to mention, I don't know if I did before, sometimes highlighter brings out your texture. Like, look, it's going right over a blemish, I'm gonna call it, and it kind of emphasizes it. So sometimes I don't put maybe as much on, or I try to avoid spots, but sometimes I just don't care. So I think it's, again, all about what you feel comfortable with. And that's pretty much what it looks like. So I hope it was helpful. If you ever need help, if you ever want any clarification on anything or a special request on anything, just let me know. You can like, you can request, you can comment. I've been reading the whole one comment I got, so please comment, please like it, please subscribe or whatever. It just helps feel like this was worthwhile, or that people actually are watching. And all of a sudden I was at the wedding, like I said, this weekend, and people that I didn't even think would even care are like, oh my gosh, I've been watching all your videos, I love them. And I'm like, oh, that's awesome. I wish, you know, if I knew that people were subscribing, I would know that it was being watched. So I just think, A, I think it's awesome that people are watching and enjoying it, and B, if you are, let me know. Subscribe or like it or comment or anything, and let me know that you would want to watch more, or you enjoy what's going on, because it does take time, and it is, I don't know, I really have enjoyed doing these, but I just want to know that other people like them because I don't want to do it for me. I want to do it for other people. So I hope you all have a wonderful day. Here's the finished look. This is my easy going to work. Normally it would go faster if I wasn't explaining everything, but this is my look. So I hope you enjoyed it, and let me know if you ever want something else. Or I'm going to do another video this week because I got my Jaclyn Hill palette tomorrow, so I'm super excited. So I'm going to do, oh, and there's crying in the house. I'm going to do a Jaclyn Hill palette full glam eye makeup look, and I'll do eyelashes in that one.